Allow me to take this opportunity to welcome you back to this other session of ours. Now in this session, we are going to look at monohybrid inheritance in human beings. Monohybrid inheritance in human what? In human beings. But before we proceed, we need also to know this. It is very important. The word monohybrid, this one, monohybrid, refers to an organism that are heterozygous. Organisms that are heterozygous for only one characteristics. An example here we can give is we can have capital T and small what? Small t. That is what monohybrid means. We say that it means organisms that is heterozygous for only one what? For only one condition. Then when we talk about homozygous is a situation whereby an organism carries two or more different alleles of the same what? Of the same gene. But today we are going to look at the monohybrid inheritance in human beings. Now we are going to begin with the albinism. I hope you all know what an albinism is. So when we say albinism, this is a condition in human beings where the individual fail to produce skin pigments called the melanin. I hope you have been observing this in our societies, where one fails to produce the skin pigment called what? Called the melanin. And now these are the characteristics of the albinos, or we can say the albinos have one. We can look at the light skin, that the albino people have got light skin. They have white hair. They have pink eyes. Their skin, or they are sensitive to bright light. Their skin is sensitive to bright what? To bright light. For example, these questions are now coming in genetics, but they can give you only characteristics. They can give you that somebody had the light skin, white hair, pink eyes. Now what comes into your mind is the cross about what? About albinism. Let's proceed. After looking at the light skin, white hair, pink ears, the sensitive to bright light, so albinism is caused by a recessive what? A recessive gene. Now, when we talk about recessive, this can only express itself phenotypically in homozygous state. That is the word the recessive gene means. Let's look at some of the phenotype and the genotype. Now let's begin with the phenotype. So if somebody is having capital A, now capital A means the person is normal skin. And when we're having capital A, small a, this is an indicator that the person is carrier for albinism. Then if you're having small a, it is an indication that the person is an albino. The offspring may be an albino. Now, for a person to produce an offspring which is having small a, as you can see here, so it means the parents must be carriers in order for them to produce an albino, as you can see, according to the genotype and then the phenotype. So from here, allow me to take you through one of the crossing. Let's look at one of these examples. Now they are saying, what would be the offspring if an albino man marries a normal person? So we begin by what? By rating. These are the first marks we get. First of all, we begin by what? By rating. We say Let capital A represent an allele for the normal skin color, and let small a represent an allele for albinism. Then from there, we begin by the parental phenotype. Phenotype, I said, is the observable what? The observable feature, the one you can see. We are saying the albino what? Albino man is crossed with the normal what? The normal woman or the normal person. That is the parental phenotype. Albino is crossed with the normal person. Now, the parental genotype, the word genotype means the genetic makeup of an organism. Here we are having albino, capital A, and the normal, sorry, albino is small a, and the normal person is capital A, capital what? Capital A. Then meiosis, when meiosis occurs, here we have the gametes, small a but with the ring. Please don't forget the ring when you are working out these crossing numbers. Then even here happens, we have a. Then from there we have what we are calling the random fertilization. Now this one goes with this one. Here we are having capital A, small a, then still this goes with this. Then here we are having capital A, small a. I have this goes with this. We are having capital A, small a, because capital A is more dominant, why it is having more powers of expression than a smaller what? Small a. Even here it happens, small a goes with the capital A, but because the capital A has more powers of expression, it comes first, then followed by a smaller what? A smaller a. Then from there we shall see that all the first filial generation will be carriers. So when you cross a normal man, when you cross an abnormal man or albino man with a normal person or a normal woman, their F1 generation will be carriers. They will be all having A, capital A, small a. But when we cross a normal person, or when you cross a normal person who is a carrier, maybe when you cross a carrier with a carrier, the end product will be an albino. So allow me end here. I wish you the best. Like, subscribe, and comment.